in that part of the country and move to a truly heartbreaking story. The news earlier this week of 4 children who were all hanged, allegedly, by their father. And the memorial service of Ayakha Jiyane, the oldest, is underway in Pinetown in KwaZulu-Natal. She was, of course, murdered allegedly by her stepfather this week. The man has since been arrested for the murder of her 3 siblings as well. Well, Desin Thathia is joining us now. Good afternoon to you, Desin. Very tragic time. I would imagine that it must be quite heartbreaking at that school today.
Sally, incredibly heartbreaking. The memorial service for Ayakha Jiyane has just concluded, and I'm sure you're seeing a lot of activity around me, and that's as pupils, parents, friends all just make their way out. Sally, I promise you there was not a dry eye in that room, and really, why would there be, considering the really tragic circumstances under which Ayakha was killed? And you know, we were hearing stories just now in this memorial service, Sally, and it just sounds like it was such an amazing life that was cut short. Friends shared stories about her personality and how bubbly she was. The teachers spoke of how intelligent she was, and they were convinced that when she eventually finished matric, she would be in at least the top 10 in the province. And they really feel that she was taken too soon. Her mother and her other relatives were in the front row and really just inconsolable as they heard these stories of how amazing young Ayakha was. And you know, we were looking at the program today, and it just shows that her birthday was only a few days away. In fact, on the 8th of September. And she passed away on the 3rd of September. So really horrible timing, Sally.
Absolutely awful, and yet another bright young life cut short. A young woman who could have left her mark and who could have lived a full and beautiful life. Could you tell us what's happening with the case? Is it the stepfather that has been arrested, allegedly for involvement? Could you tell us the latest there?
Well, Sally, we had just come out of court and made our way straight here to the memorial service. So both of those things taking place just within a short while of each other. So this was her stepfather that appeared in court this morning, Sibusiso Mpungose. And although he was her stepfather, he was the biological father of her siblings, the other 3 that were also hanged allegedly by him. It was a very brief appearance in court. It really took about 2 minutes or so, and he indicated there that he is choosing to remain behind bars. He won't be applying for bail, and he will also be represented by legal aid. So we will see him in court again on October 9th. He did break down in court. He cried as he came in. He tried to hide his face. He was hanging his head down for most of that appearance and couldn't even look the magistrate in her eye. The gallery was really packed. There were a few protesters outside on the stairs there and really just calling for no bail. And obviously those those placards had been designed before the court appearance had taken place. But hopefully more of the details around why this happened and why those children were targeted will come out as this case progresses.
Thank you so much. That's our reporter in Durban, Desin Thathia.